Good evening, everyone. I drew the short straw, didn't I? I was supposed to follow that one, eh? That was really beautiful, I have to say. Having just recently got engaged myself, and it's given me a bit of a flutter, so you'll excuse me if I stutter a little. Okay, for me, dreams are a job for me. I think as designers, to dream is to envisage a destination, essentially. And before I move on to the next slide, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I do. I tend to work with sort of global companies and sort of supermarkets and sort of household brands, and I have come up with new ideas. But the beautiful thing about my job is I get to do that with all these sort of really intelligent superstar people, and I also get to work with some very, very down-to-earth people and do all sorts of record sleeves for sort of ghetto rappers and work with a real cross-section. So my dreams tonight are essentially what I've done is I've collected a load of quotes from people that I've worked with over the last 6 months, and I'm just going to read through them. It might be a little bit anarchic compared to some of the stuff you've heard previously, but hopefully you'll enjoy it, and I'm going to try my best not to explain it too much and just kind of do it as a flow of consciousness. So I might add, if you're easily offended, you may as well fuck off now. The person who said this to me didn't actually know who'd originally said it, but apparently it was a Russian philosopher of some sort that said the art gallery should be the centre of every city, or every village, or every town. And I thought it was a brilliant quote. He didn't know who'd said it, and he did say that whoever had said it was thrown into a mass grave somewhere at some point, which is a shame. But it's unfortunate that we don't appreciate the kind of creative centres that we do have in these cities, and we've got a couple of brilliant ones in this town at the moment. So we should all be using them as much as possible. This is the kind of business thinking. My job's split between this one and the next slide. Business thinking that I often come across says, we need the following, it needs to be delivered on this date at this precise time, it needs to make us X amount of money, and it needs to follow the brand footprint and blah 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 blah. Whereas the artist thinking says, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I've got complete faith in the process, and I know that whatever I do, I'm going to deliver an exceptional result. Once I've finished, I might know a little bit more about what it is that I'm doing, but it's about that leap of faith, and it's about enjoying that journey. For me, that's the essence of the kind of a designer's dream, if you like. I forgot to add at the beginning that one of the brilliant people that I get to work with is a Tourette sufferer at the moment, and I'm going to read a few very true, these are all tics from an actual Tourette sufferer. But I think they're brilliantly poetic, and it might descend into a bit of kind of surrealist poetry, but I'm going to trust that you guys are going to come with me on this one. That's not relevant, or true, or sensible, or crisps. Strangle your mum with tinsel. Good afternoon, Legoland Windsor. Please insert your penis after the beep. Norma Major's in my mouth. Take a bite. Shall we talk about fish? Norma Major's in your mouth. Take a chew. There's a dog in your wallet. Wash your hands. God says you've had your turn. Bruce Forsyth, crackhead. You're a cheat and a liar. I am a cheat and a liar. It may be hard to bring yourself to say this, but as mentalists, we achieve most, if not all, of our results by cheating and lying. This does not make us bad people. Of course not. It makes us the most interesting and unique entertainers in the world. God gave you a tiny blue penis. There's a squirrel in your pants. Take a bath. There's a squirrel in your pants. Take a bow. There's a dachshund in the oven. Turn it on. There's a ferret in your soul, cut it out. Derek Brown is in the room, shut your mouth. Tony Blair sucks cock through his tiny mouth. Can all the people with feet please report to the lobby now? Draw on your life experience, think of a number between 4 and 10, divide it by 10 and rape it up the wall. Zombie invitation in your mind. God's washing your mum's hair. I'm a stone masquerading as a person. David Dimbleby died wearing dungarees. I'm going to jump off my life backwards. I sellotape my life to a bin bag. Capital letters talk to themselves at night, and I sat on your knee in 1984. Mother Teresa evaporated. Britain's got a talent for being pissed on by Simon Cowell. There's some real good James in there. There was a girl on the radio. Pick up your knickers and go home. Totally adjustable mind. A diagram of Nigel Mansell's penis, which I did actually draw but decided to leave out. There's a ferret in your soul, please cut it out. Fake a bath, polish your dog, your bum's gone roller disco, kick your life backside, take a horse to bed. My heart is a pissing old man who is allergic to peanut butter sandwiches. My heart is a combine harvester. Fingers on spincers, calm down Christmas time, stationary action now. Are you still with me? Okay, Ashley Cole's law. Salads always look better when they're prepared by someone else, regardless of the ingredients. And when people speak of dynamic lifestyles, let me start again. When people speak of dynamic lifestyles, they often mean the opposite. They often mean turbulent, which is actually an active way of standing very still. Innovation is not about dreaming up what would be fabulous today. It's about imagining what would be bog standard tomorrow. Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream, not I have a plan, or I found this new cool tool." And back to the Tourette stuff, right? I have a dream, it's Care Bears the movie 4. And I can't remember if it was Brian Clough or Lord Byron that said this one, but it was... Rome was built in a day, but I wasn't working on that particular job. Innovation to romantics is complex and mysterious. Innovation to romantics is a complex and mysterious beauty. To rationalists, it's complex yet cerebral fun. Meanwhile, the empiricists just go and do it. And I think I was asked to get one resolution that would be the one that I'd live by, and it would be that one. It would be empiricism is the answer to all good ideas and all good design choices. Real innovators leave a trail where there is no path. Big ideas only have small audiences initially. And when futurologists say because, be very cautious. But when historians say because, be even more sceptical. If you think you're too small to make a difference, then you've never slept in a bed with a mosquito. Rose tinting reality since 1978. If you can talk, you can sing. If you can walk, you can dance. And if you can write, then you can draw. And if you believe in evolution, then where's your soul? And that's an image I've particularly grown fond of. I think that sums up the playful nature that we should all be steering towards. The next one is an unfinished piece of work, but I thought it quite apt. I'm not a big fan of football, but I do remember the time when Bobby Moore slayed the dragon. I think it was 666 AD or 1066 or 2066, I'm not sure, but this is the last slide of tonight, and it's just a little shout out to the football at the minute, and hope for big things. So thank you very much, everyone.